a taste of what Adai in the many ways he can impact a game tonight?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, very skilled player. Great passer. Can shoot it from 15 and in. Consistent. Made his 2 free throws as well tonight. Got to be a little stronger with rebounds. He's got to realize he's not getting, when you're as tall as him, refs, he had a play in the first half on a rebound they called over the back. Embarrassing call. Embarrassing call. The guy's 7'3". He's allowed to reach for the ball. But people aren't used to seeing somebody like him. So then he gets a rebound and people are whacking away at him. No call. I can only imagine, I watched it growing up. I watched what people were allowed to do to Shaquille O'Neal his whole career because they couldn't guard him in his prime. They just fouled him every play. You're going to call a foul every play, but he's got to get ready for that.
How close is he to optimal game shape? I know we talked about the layoff.
He didn't even need to come out, to be honest with you. He told me he felt good. I played him 14 straight minutes in the second half, I think, just trying to get him ready.
Adem and Adai combined for 7 blocks. What do you make of their performance on the defensive end?
Well, their performance on the defensive end was okay. Adai's, he's learning and getting better at that. Adem's got to improve on his perimeter defense. He's got to improve vastly on his switching on the perimeter and not fouling a jump shooter. We fouled 2 jump shooters in the second half. We also gave up 48% in the second half and 40 points or 41 points. So we stopped playing. We got up 30. I don't know what the score was with 11 minutes to play, but it says here we were up 30 with 11. And at that point, we just stopped playing defense. We packed it in. So we're too young right now. We're not tough enough. That's just the truth. We're not hard and tough enough to be able to play 40 minutes. We don't have enough guys can play hard enough, long enough.
And then no Dylan tonight. Is he hurt?
No.
Any
coach's decision.
Gotcha.
Your collective rebounding, obviously, you got the size advantage, but to have, Will McClendon, I think he had 5 of his 7 rebounds in the first half.
All defensive. He had none in the second half. So we had 8 offensive in the first half, which I was happy with. In the second half, we only had 3 of our we only got 3 of our misses in the second half. Our big problem right now, guys, is we're not getting enough shots off. We have too many turnovers. So point guard play doesn't improve for us. We're going to be in trouble until it does. So you're turning the ball over at home in bye games. Like Sebastian had 3 unforced errors in the first 4 minutes. You're like, you will be down 10 so fast next Monday your head will spin. So we have got to take care of the basketball. I got to get somebody out there that can take care of the basketball, or we're in trouble. But we only get 53 shots off. Right now, we're not getting near enough shots off. And that goes to lack of offensive rebounding. Like, you guys should be impressed. Tonight was the best we've done. But we got to do better. But you can't rebound a turnover. Like, to have 14 turnovers tonight is just beyond ridiculous. It's beyond careless. And then you have to eliminate empty trips. To win real games, you're not going to be able to shut other teams out. So we have too many empty trips offensively. Where like Jan Vide comes down in the first half, no passes, drives the lane in traffic, and shoots an air ball. Like that all you're doing, you might as well just throw it out of bounds so we can go set our defense. So I got my work cut out for me. A young team, we got to learn the things that we need to do to give ourselves a chance in a real game. Against a team that has a chance. Tonight I thought those guys. I respect guys that don't quit. I respect toughness and fight. And we got up 30. We quit, and they played hard to the final buzzer. So it's a credit to their coaching staff and their players. We did not. We packed it in the last 10 minutes. Turnovers and no defense the last 10 minutes.
Coach, it's still a young season, 4 games in, but what can you say about the defense?
3 or 4?
3.
3, yeah.
It's all right. You're getting old.
What can you say about the defense from game 1? Obviously, it's still early in the season.
I thought we were fine. And we had a lot of I think we had a lot of miscommunication tonight. Even in the first half when we got, we had the lead. We didn't do a good job with our switching tonight at all. Did not do a good job. Just from a detail. I know you're looking at overall numbers, but I see reality. Like if we don't execute certain switches against Marquette, they're scoring. They're just scoring. So I thought we were really sloppy tonight, which was disappointing in that area in particular. And then also we get beat middle too much. You get beat middle against real teams, they're going to score or they're going to kick it out and shoot a 3. If you help off a big, they're going to dump it down and lay it in. So it's just things that cannot happen. Like there's a way you got to defend, and if they score, you're not going to shut them out. But if you get teams, if you can't execute a switch, you're giving up a basket to those are buckets against Marquette. So if you just get beat middle anytime somebody wants to drive at your feet, and you get beat middle, you can practice all the help defensive drills. You can go buy all the books you want to buy. You better, the answer, not to stop to hurt championship product videos. Don't buy the video. Find somebody that'll not get beat middle, and find 2 guys that'll talk, switch, and contain the ball. Now I just saved a lot of people money. You don't have to buy my defensive video. You don't have to waste time on the internet. Just find guys that'll do what you need them to do. Because if you're in help, you're in trouble. We were in help too much tonight.
Two questions about Maui. Number one, does it kind of remind you in a way of going there in 2019 with a young team and trying to build habits and you get them in the right?
That team wasn't as young as this team. They had everybody back, except for Wilkes and Hands, right? The rest of the team was back. The only freshman was Jaime and Jake. So that team had a lot of guys. Now Tiger, because he was coming off the thing. I know everybody wants to say that, but that team was bigger and stronger and older than this team. So we were able to eventually win with defense and rebounding, and lost the buzzer shot for the Pac-12 title. This team, we have more skill in certain areas, but we're not as physical as that team.
And then the other question, how pleased are you that the Maui Invitational is going ahead, given what happened, and that this can raise awareness and help people who are hurting in Maui as a result of this tournament being played?
Yeah, look, there's all kind of stuff going on to help the people in Maui. I think that the things that you won't read about would be the things that concern me. Property, real estate, predators, and things of that nature, because it's such a unique place. So the proceeds are going to get poured in, but proceeds can get poured in a lot of places. If they're not used right, if they're not supervised the right way, it won't matter. So I can sit here and give you a regular answer. Oh, it's great, we're doing this, get Maui. You want the real truth about politics and the real truth about all this stuff? Is it going to be done right? And are the people that are the natives in Maui, are they going to be able to stay and afford places? Is there going to be gentrification because of this stuff? Better have your eye on that, because it's obviously one of the most unique, well-desired real estate places on earth. So I pray for those people, that they can. But as far as the tournament though, Ben, it's opportunity. Look, we got to grow. We got to learn to play harder, longer. Obviously, Dylan not playing tonight didn't help us. So you cannot turn the ball over and beat real teams. That team you're referring to, once we learn to not turn it over, we could win with our defense, and there's different ways to win. You don't always have to have the best players, but if you can't turn it over 14 times at home, they get, you know, with all due respect to their team, you can't do that. There's absolutely no excuse for the turnovers that we had tonight.